Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Ejinano, and I'm a cybersecurity officer. Today, I'll be walking you through how to answer a real-life cybersecurity interview question using the STAR method, so you can confidently stand out from other candidates in your next interview. Let's get right into it.
Hi, Ejinano. Thanks for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you, and thanks for having me.
Brilliant. Let's jump in. How do you stay current with emerging threats and apply threat intelligence in your work?
I stay current with emerging threats by regularly monitoring trusted cyber threat intelligence sources. These include industry-specific threat intelligence platforms, Cyware, CISA, the NCSC, vendor advisories from organizations such as Sophos and Microsoft. I also follow security researchers on X and professional security communities on LinkedIn. I don't just consume threat intelligence. I look for opportunities to apply it to our environment and translate relevant intelligence into practical security improvements. For example, during the M&S cyber attack, attributed to Scattered Spider, CISA highlighted the importance of stronger application controls across endpoints to reduce risk and prevent shadow IT. I used this intelligence to proactively review our endpoint environment and identified Firefox installed on approximately 400 devices, despite it not being an approved corporate browser. This presented an unnecessary security and compliance risk. I discussed the finding with my manager and proposed implementing an application control policy using an existing XDR solution without the need for purchasing additional tool. I created the application control policy and tested it across a 100-device pilot group. The testing confirmed that Firefox could be blocked without affecting approved business applications, demonstrating that the approach was technically viable and cost-effective. I also created an exception process for users with a legitimate business requirement. I then prepared a formal change request covering the security risk, pilot results, implementation plan, and rollback strategy. When presenting the change to stakeholders, I focused not only on the technical risk, but also on business impact, patient safety, operational continuity, and the expected improvement to our vulnerability exposure score. I invited questions and addressed concerns from both technical and non-technical stakeholders. The change was approved and implemented across 12,000 devices, with no impact on patient care or critical services. Firefox was removed from over 400 devices where there was no approved business justification, while legitimate users were retained through the exception process. I also created an SOP for future application control requirements. Overall, the initiative reduced shadow IT, improved endpoint control, and reduced the organization's vulnerability management exposure score by 5%. This demonstrated how threat intelligence could be translated into a practical and measurable security improvement. Ultimately, effective security requires balancing security, cost, and operational requirements. This experience reinforced the importance of using threat intelligence to drive evidence-based decisions and deliver security improvements without unnecessarily disrupting the business.
If you like what you just watched, kindly share and subscribe for more tips on how to crush that cyber interview. Cheers.